Welcome, fellow mercenaries, outlaws, vigilantes, law enforcement, military personnel, soldiers for hire, and just regular old chums. This is Outer Heaven Tactical, and I am your host, Outlaw Star. Today we are going to be doing an in-depth look at the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner combo, but I know, there's a lot of videos out there on this combo, and it's almost like beating a dead horse. But I got something a little different that I haven't really seen too much of, and that is tuning the recoil system for felt recoil in the hand. Instead of the muzzle, reducing muzzle rise, which is what the Compensator really is for. It has no side port, so it does no braking of the muzzle or the force of the recoil in your hand. So we'll be testing out various guide rods and recoil spring weight setups, and I will be doing some slow motion footage so we can really get a good look at the slide cycling and how much energy it's putting forth into my hand and up my arm. Also, we'll be doing some first person view and stuff like that, so various drills and with a measured backdrop too for the slow motion. That way we can really kind of tell what's really going on. So I'll go ahead and get you on to taking a close look at it real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get out onto the range.
Break it up a little bit. So as you'll see here, the barrel's almost like a very large ported barrel on the very end, on either side like that, separated by this top part right here. And then you'll see this is where the taper screw goes in to keep it from untiming or coming loose at all. As you can see, the machining on the barrel is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they really nailed it with the flat open faces and the angles and everything. It's just that was the first thing that I noticed when opening it up and getting out of the box. Was just like, wow, I can totally see why it is $389 some. But then if you look at the Compensator itself too, it's just got absolutely just gorgeous open face angular lines and cuts on it, and just, I mean, they really nailed it out of the park. And so this is definitely if there was a meaning for the word compensator, this is it, because there's no muzzle brake involved in this, no mitigating the backwards recoil with a side port of anything that would then be pushing the gases back the other way so that you don't feel it as much in the hand. This is all basically top port, and I wish I could get this to focus a little better. But so as you'll see down in there, the way the baffles are directed, it's really just sweeping all of the gases up. It's going to be sweeping all the gases up like this into an angle off of it, and that is just driving that muzzle down. It's just continuing to drive that muzzle down with every shot that you do, and so this is really just all about mitigating the muzzle flip. Now this whole video is for the other side of things that people haven't seen talking too much about, and that would be felt recoil in the hand. And there are ways using this system to help mitigate that felt recoil in the hand, and that would be this piece right here, your guide rod and your recoil spring assembly. So this is the OEM Glock 19 dual captive recoil spring, and then testing with an NDZ steel guide rod with the this is a Gen 5 Glock with a Gen 5 Radian, and then with the adapter here, the adapter plug for the Gen 3 type guide rod. I will be testing with that as well. Damn buffalo ammo. Stuff's crap. Fuck. Ugh. Don't buy this shit. It's funny because on the back it says every time you pull the trigger. Every single time. Yeah, I want my fucking money back.
Alrighty folks, looks like it's about time I bust out the slow motion footage. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
And quickly, before the time runs out, hit the like button. Subscribe! Subscribe!
Alrighty, so some final thoughts on the different kinds of recoil tuning that you can do with the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner combo. I found that without a doubt the OEM Glock 19 and the OEM Glock 23 were the softest feeling in the hand by far. And you know, that is obviously due to it's a stiffer recoil spring. It's a higher weight there. I believe the OEM 19 is an 18 pound. I'm guessing the 23 is or somewhere in the 19 or 20 pound range, because it is just a little tougher than the 19. But it's just all that much more force that the slide has to compete with on its cycling path, along with that afterburner mitigating all of those gases out from the bullet. So with the heavier springs like that, the slide is not traveling nearly as fast or with as much force, and you're going to have a softer feeling recoil in your hand. And I didn't have any problems with any of the ammo either, except for that Buffalo Trace. Once again, don't buy that crap. No. But anyway, so the Glock 19 and the Glock 23 were almost you couldn't really tell the difference, but the 23 definitely was, to me, I could feel that it was definitely a little softer in the hands as far as that with the 19. Followed by, as you would expect, the NDC 15 pound spring, and then the 13 pound springs, and the lighter as you go. So as lighter we went, the slide was able to travel faster, and so that's hitting the back of your hand. That's putting all that force into the hand more and more and more. Now, with that, you are able to cycle the gun faster, therefore you're able to fire faster. How much faster? It's up to your trigger finger and your skills, but I don't see much super big difference. I would imagine, you know, with the lower recoil springs, you'll be able to perform splits of the 0.15, 0.2 range. And I still think you can make that with the OEM 19 and the 23 recoil spring, with some practice and training. But I think you're going to be more in the quarter range, in the 25s or 20s, in that range with the heavier ones. But it is definitely, so I believe this is probably all why Radian came out with their compressor recoil spring system, because you could tune that. So that's pretty much the whole kit and caboodle behind that. I don't have one to test. I would, in fact, that's probably next on the list. I should probably get one or reach out to them to see if they have one they can loan me, so that I can get the real full results of that, because I would imagine that is what the compressor is for, is to be able to tune the felt recoil into your hand, along with having that mitigation of the muzzle rise with the afterburner combo. So if you are liking this content, I appreciate the like and subscribe deal. It's not that big of a deal to me, but it is a very easy thing to do. I do it all the time for everybody else that I come across channels, unless it's a video I just really have to give a thumbs down for. But you know, it's a little clicky click right down here. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, I will gladly subscribe to yours. That way we can beat that algorithm together and make the YouTube world go round and round. So just go ahead and leave a link for your page down in the comments, and when I go through them, I will go ahead and find your page or your channel, and I will subscribe to it. Also, some constructive criticism or advice would be great. This is my first time doing content creation, so you know, I'm trying to really bring out my artistic abilities with some film and editing and such, and try and give you the most entertaining videos as possible there. So once again, thanks a lot, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will catch you later. Outlaw Star, mission accomplished.